What's going on, guys? Welcome back to hashtag GSM4GM Season 4, Episode 38 here in WWE 2K25 MyGM Mode. I'm Graham GSM Matthews. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in Long Beach, California tonight for a pretty stacked SmackDown, including Jada Parker and Candice LeRae going one-on-one after Jada Parker and Charlotte Flair beat Julia and Candice in tag team action a couple of weeks ago. Candice blaming Jada. They go one-on-one for the first time here tonight. Kane addressing the audience, vignette for Kane, whatever it might be, whatever we really want it to be. Following a SmackDown debut last week in the backstage brawl with Seth Rollins, Charlotte will call out Becky Lynch before their WWE Women's Championship clash coming up on pay-per-view in 2 weeks. That will be a Bash in Berlin. Gunther will call out Aleister Black, respond to Aleister Black before their United States Championship clash next week here on SmackDown. CM Punk and Finn Balor will renew their rivalry one-on-one following Balor's tag team win alongside Gunther over Punk and Aleister Black in tag team action last week. We will be watching that match here on today's show. Aleister Black and Jacob Fatu go one-on-one for the first time with AJ Styles attempting to target Jacob Fatu. And then in the main event for the WWE Championship, we've already fixed the outcome, so we know who's winning here. Rollins will defend against the man who never got a rematch for the WWE Championship that he lost back last year, that being Jey Uso. Roman Reigns will get involved, getting mad that Jey Uso is receiving an opportunity at the title before him. So that's our show. I think the power card stuff is all set. Fucking with Raw, we're all set. I think we've done all that for today. So let's confirm booking here, get into it, watch Punk and Balor one-on-one. Like I said, we're in Long Beach, California here tonight. Boom, as we inch closer to the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view event. All right, so simulate this match. 1, 2, 3. Candice LeRae goes over, okay. Rivalry grows between the two, so we'll keep that going between those two. Popularity at 1 point for Kane after losing technically that backstage brawl between him and Rollins last week. So I'll be spectating this match. Punk and Balor, a match that we've watched a few times before in years past here in hashtag GSM4GM. They've had a few different matches. I think Balor for a while, always had one over on Punk. He always had the upper hand. Punk could never beat Balor. I think he beat him on a few different pay-per-views. And Punk could not win on pay-per-view. I think he beat Balor by count-out once. And if I'm not mistaken, he also beat him on SmackDown right before WrestleMania. Back in 2007. Or in 2008, of course. So here comes Punk. These two just fighting for an opportunity at the WWE Championship. And that's what tonight is all about. A renewal of a rivalry with these two. Can CM Punk firmly defeat Finn Balor, which I'm not sure he ever has. I think Punk, I feel like he's beaten Balor, but only by count-out. I could be wrong about that. I'd have to go back and check. And I can look it up while we're watching this match, but Punk having something to prove, also following his recent losses. Oh, let me see, I typed in the wrong thing here. Yeah, Punk also following his loss of the WWE Championship to Rollins and failing to retain the title, or regain the gold rather, a few weeks ago on SmackDown. So Punk looking to get back in the W column. So Finn Balor and Rollins, or Finn Balor and Punk.
That was amazing. Overwhelming offense now from Punk. Smothering offense from Punk here.
That have been, yeah, I mean, I have to check back my notes from, this would have been 2007.
Man, what a boot. Ooh. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Punk and Rollins, or Punk and Balor. Oh, nice splash there from Punk, but he completely fucking whiffed on it.
Destructive use of the
Balor beat Rollins back in 2007. That would have been War Season 4, Week 21. Ooh, nice backbreaker there to Balor from Punk. Punk beat Jay to win the WWE title. Rollins beat Balor.
kick. Nasty kick.
Punk beat Jimmy Uso.
Finn really having trouble with
Finn getting chucked in the ring. Yeah, I don't know.
We know what's
Rollins and Balor were feuding for a while. I remember that. Oh, there we go. Nice crossbody there from Punk. Yeah, I'd have to really go back and check. It's kind of hard to look up in the notes that I have. Punk's ever beaten Balor before, but a lot of history between these two nonetheless, as they both have their sights set on re-entering the World Championship conversation. Punk looking to get that belt back. Balor looking for gold for the first time. He has never been a singles champion, maybe not even a tag team champion. I'm pretty sure he was a tag team champion many years ago here on SmackDown, but he has never held singles gold on the blue brand, that is for sure. And a win tonight could get him closer. He did challenge Gunther for the United States Championship back earlier this year on the SmackDown following WrestleMania and came up short. Punk doing damage to Balor here as Balor gets out of it, as the referee reaches a 6 count. Ooh, looking for that abdominal stretch on Punk, who gets out of it, punches Balor, and takes him down with a nice head scissors. These two got to get back in the ring or risk losing this match by countout. Punk rolls back into the ring at 9. Balor's got a count of 10 and CM Punk wins. A similar sight that we've seen before. As we mentioned a few moments ago, Punk beat Balor on pay-per-view back a year or two ago. He's owned victories. He has beaten Balor before by countout. And he pulled that same card out of his book here tonight in a good match, but never really had a chance to get going. But you got to assume on Balor's end that this bad blood is far from over. And these two are going to have to run it back soon, but it's still a countout win for Punk nonetheless. A win is a win for the 3-time former WWE champion. Punk got hurt, though. Fuck, I mean, his, how long? His stamina was down pretty low. I couldn't have put him, I didn't really have much of an option. 8 weeks! 8 weeks? Oh, fuck. Damn, we're gonna have to break glass in case of emergency here. We're gonna have to bring someone in. Fuck. That's a long time to be hurt. All right, new feud between those two. Black and Fatu. Aleister Black wins. So, I mean, 8 weeks is what? What even is that? I gotta see here. Hold on. I mean, we are in week... I guess we'll see in a second. But Aleister Black beats Fatu as he should. I like that. Gunther addresses Black. Rollins and Jay, we already know the outcome here. Rollins retains the WWE Championship. A classic match. His stamina is down to 23, so we got to keep him out of the ring for a few weeks. We don't give a fuck about Raw. Fuck. I probably should have seen that coming. I used that card, probably, like, reduces probability of injury. I used that on Rollins last week for the match that he had this week. I didn't think to use it on Punk because I thought he'd be fine. Damn. We are closing that gap on Raw, though, I will say that. Fan-wise. Jay said, I appreciate the title shot. It's good to know they've got a boss that keeps their word, blah, blah, blah. Small increase to his morale, okay. Roman said, the crowd's really been getting behind me. It's time we capitalize on that. You should give me top billing and the upcoming show. I want the main event. Gunther says, excuse me, it's pretty obvious that the crowd wants to see me in the biggest matches. It should be me who gets the main event. I assume you agree, William. All right, so what did we have planned for this week? I have Gunther and Aleister Black for the United States Championship. Gunther's right. I'll be putting him in the next main event. I am putting him in the next main event. Honestly, it could be either one of them. Because we are doing Jey Uso and Roman Reigns on this upcoming SmackDown. So realistically, I could put... I mean, I can't put both of them in the main event. They're heel versus heel, and I have them in separate matches this week. But I'm going to put Gunther in the main event for the United States Championship. A small decrease to Roman's morale. I won't deal with it, Bill. Fuck about Punk, though. So 8 weeks from now, he would be back before Mania, but not for a while. I should probably buy Health Spa. Send the chosen superstar to a top spot to recover 6 or more, 5 stamina, and be given a small morale boost. Let's use that on Rollins. We'll definitely buy that. Injury rehab. Well, Veto Champ. We can block this for Raw next week. Veto Star, Veto Champ. Can't be used the last week of a season. Well, you can use it this week, though. We'll veto their star. It'll be applied to them for next week. All right. So injury rehab. We will use this on Punk. I don't need to use it on Jimmy Uso. I don't really care about that. Jimmy's only out for another 4 weeks. Punk's out for 8. That is not good. All right, so Punk's now up to 6 weeks. All right. That is not fucking good. So let's book the show as it is, and then we might have to figure out a replacement for Punk in the time being. Maybe just hire someone for a few weeks until Punk is back. We're going to be doing Gunther and Aleister Black for the United States Championship, a title that Gunther has held for well over 1 year, so I'm looking forward to that. We will do Charlotte and Lita for the first time here tonight. It's a bit of a warm-up for Charlotte before she challenges for the championship this weekend against Becky. Becky will address Charlotte, so we'll do that here. I have Kane calling out Rollins. Where's Kane calling out Rollins? Where's Rollins? There we go. Can I have Rollins call out Kane or no? I don't think I could put Rollins in a match. Didn't I just use the fucking thing on the power card? Oh, I bought it, but I didn't use it on Rollins. That's the thing. Okay, I gotta use it on him. Health Spa, Seth Rollins. Yeah, you know, his stamina's not a 16. That's not good. Alright. Nope, not quit. So I don't think... I can't put Rollins in a promo. Alright. I do have Jada Parker calling out Candice, though, for a rematch after she feels cheated. After losing to Candice last week. I got AJ Styles and Jacob Fatu running it back. Punk and Balor I was going to do there. Can't do it now. So we're doing Roman and Jimmy here. Or Jay and Roman, rather. Let's see. Steel Cage. No, so we've already done, like, Jay already faced Jacob in like a street fight or something. An underground match would be kind of cool. Let's see, not ambulance, not casket. Falls count anywhere. I feel like putting them in an underground match would be cool. Like just having them just fucking fight with each other. There's not really many people I would do that with, honestly. You know, win by submission or knockout with no ring post. I feel like their feud... Yeah, honestly, let's do an underground match with those two. I feel like that'd be cool. Hey, fuck it, why not? Alright, so who do we have left? Balor is free. Punk and Jimmy are hurt. Rollins is out for the week. Julia is free, and so is Balor. So we could do a self-promo with Julia. She wasn't on last week, was she? She was not. She has not been on since she lost to Becky 2 weeks ago. Alright, so we'll have a self-promo from Julia, but we need to have Balor in a match. Let's check out Talent Scouts. We got to hire someone for a couple weeks. A male specifically to make up for Punk. Let's go icon level, not legends. Let's go icons. Male. $15,000, 3 talent scout points. Let's look. Let's see. What we got? All right, Sheamus. We've never had... Oh, fucking Penta? Holy shit. Okay, I'm hiring fucking Penta. Kofi we've used before. Xavier I like, but we've never used Xavier. I was going to hire Sheamus until I saw fucking Penta. Holy shit. We've never had Penta on SmackDown. I am fucking hiring Penta. Holy shit. Let's go 6 weeks until Punk comes back. End of season. Yeah, let's just go 6 weeks and see what he says. 5, 6. Let's go 6. I'm probably just going to sign him for the rest of the fucking year. I am signing Penta. Holy shit. Finn Balor issues an open challenge to Punk. Punk can't accept, so Penta accepts instead. Fuck yes. We're not going to be watching that match next week, though. It's going to be Gunther and Black. So we're going to be watching that match for the United States Championship on next week's show. Power card shit. We already used all of our power cards that we need. Plus, we also have an extra $100,000 in the bank, by the way. So we're in pretty good shape financially. But yeah, this is going to be an amazing show next week. An underground match between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. This is their 5th time running it back. Roman is 3-1 against Jey. And they will fight it out in an underground match. Jey will not rest until he makes Roman Reigns pay. Julia will address the audience following her loss to Becky Lynch a couple of weeks ago and what's next for her. Finn Balor takes on the debuting Penta here on SmackDown. Jada Parker calls out Candice LeRae for a rematch from last week. Those two will go one-on-one, very likely, on next week's SmackDown. AJ Styles battles Jacob Fatu in a rematch after AJ, I believe, beat Fatu, right? I'm pretty sure he beat Fatu 2 weeks ago. And he's looking for a rematch on this show. Next week on the Go Home show here on SmackDown. Kane addresses Seth Rollins. Says that he's coming for that championship this weekend at Bash in Berlin. Rollins' championship in jeopardy. Becky Lynch will call out Charlotte Flair following Charlotte's match against Lita. For the first time ever, those two will go one-on-one. Becky then calls out Charlotte ahead of their WWE Women's Championship clash this weekend at Bash in Berlin. And then the main event, I'm looking forward to this one. Gunther and Aleister Black, one-on-one for the United States Championship. I believe the first time ever these two have gone one-on-one. Gunther has been champion for a year and a half. Not as long as Becky's run of 2.5 years, mind you, but still a year and a half long run for Gunther as the United States champion. He has knocked off anyone and everyone who has stepped up in his path of destruction. Aleister Black might be no exception, but we'll find out next week here on SmackDown. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's edition of #GSM4GM. Thank you so much, as always, for checking out the show. I appreciate it. Have an awesome one. Be sure to like the video on your way out. I'm Graham GSM Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.